Imagine spending millions on a single sword. And no, I'm not talking about a lightsaber. Medieval kings and warriors dropped insane cash on weapons so fancy, they'd make a Lamborghini look cheap. Let's count down the 10 most expensive medieval weapons ever made. 1. The $1 Million Sword of Charlemagne. Starting strong with Charlemagne's legendary sword, Joyeuse. This wasn't just a blade, it was bling on steroids, gold-plated, gemstone-studded, and even rumored to carry a piece of the Holy Lance. Yeah, the one that pierced Christ's side. Owning this sword was like flexing an entire empire on your hip. In today's terms, over $20 million, easy. Not bad for a weapon that hasn't cut anything in centuries. The Dragon Slayer Sword of St. George. The myth, the legend, St. George's sword. You know the guy who supposedly slayed a dragon? Turns out, his sword was less fireproof and more faith-powered. Laced with relics, we're talking pieces of St. Bones and holy cloth. This blade was a divine insurance policy. And in medieval times, holiness wasn't cheap. Estimated value today? $50 million. Because apparently, salvation has a price tag. 3. The diamond-studded dagger of Shah Jahan. Ever seen a dagger that looks like it came out of a jewelry store? Enter Shah Jahan's diamond dagger. Yes, the same emperor who built the Taj Mahal also liked his weapons iced out. Emeralds, diamonds, gold carvings. This dagger wasn't made for battle. It was made for vibes. If it went to auction today, around $15 million. Just imagine pulling that out to cut fruit. The unbreakable Ulfbert Viking sword. The Vikings were brutal, and their weapons even cooler. Enter the Ulfbert sword, made from insanely high-quality steel that medieval Europe wasn't even supposed to have. We still don't fully know how it was forged. It was so ahead of its time. Some think aliens made it. Today, a genuine Ulfbert could fetch over $100,000. Not bad for something made before Google existed. Crossbow of Henry VIII. King Henry VIII didn't just collect wives, he collected golden weapons. One of his personal hunting crossbows was literally covered in 24-karat gold. Because why not shoot deer while looking like royalty? Price tag in modern dollars? $5 million. And considering how bad Henry was at staying married, we're guessing he didn't have great aim either. The Warhammer of Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan didn't just conquer nations, he crushed them. Sometimes with a warhammer made from meteoric iron. Yeah, that's space metal. Toss in some looted gems and a Mongol seal of dominance, and you've got a hammer worth $10 million plus today. Honestly, if Thor and Elon Musk collaborated, this would be it. The samurai sword, worth a castle, Masamune blade. Some blades are so legendary, they're basically art. Enter the Masamune katana, a Japanese masterpiece that could slice silk in midair. These weren't just swords, they were investments. Some were traded for castles, and one even sold for $100 million in recent times. Yup, cutting edge in every way. The jeweled mace of Ivan the Terrible. You wouldn't expect a guy called the Terrible to carry something elegant, but Ivan? Oh, he made it fashion. His mace had giant rubies embedded in the handle. Picture swinging a disco ball covered in blood. It was as intimidating as it was extravagant. Estimated value today, $30 million. Because when you rule by fear, you might as well do it in style. Shield of Richard the Lionheart. Richard the Lionheart had a shield that was rumored to have a dragon's eye gemstone in the center, supposedly hypnotic, like medieval Jedi mind tricks. Real or not, this thing screamed power. It was made from precious metals, reinforced wood, and royal-level symbolism. Today, we're talking at least $12 million. And yeah, it's probably still staring into your soul. And finally, we've reached the big boss sword, Tizona, wielded by Spain's hero, El Cid. Forged from Toledo steel and passed down like a family crown, this sword is so iconic, it's considered a national treasure. If Spain ever sold it, which they won't, experts estimate $200 million or more. That's not just expensive, that's legendary. So, would you actually spend millions on a sword? Let me know in the comments. Seriously, I love hearing what you would have done if you were a medieval king or queen. And hey, I hope you had as much fun watching this as I had making it. These stories may be old, but trust me, the drama is eternal. Before you go, drop a quick comment telling me where you're watching from and what time it is. I'm always amazed at how this wild little history community stretches across the world. And if you enjoyed this ride through overpriced swords and royal flexes, don't forget to hit that like button, smash subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next episode of weird, wonderful, and wallet-shattering history.